Dr. Piet, as an international financial or a payment system, what is the SWIFT network and how exactly does it work?
Well, the SWIFT network is very much like an email system, if you want. I mean, it's the communication vector that allows a transaction from one bank to another. So if you actually take out Russia from the SWIFT model of communication, you force Russia to go back to a very, very long time ago, almost by transactioning through emails or through paper. There's a lack of efficiency. There's also obviously a clear lack of trust with everyone that needs to have a transfer without using the SWIFT way of operating. And so as a result, it's going to be a severe blow to the economy. I mean, Iran, for example, is in that situation, lost 30% of its exports revenue by not being part of SWIFT. Also, it will actually prevent Russia from having access to some of its central bank reserves that are held in US dollars or euros or pounds outside of Russia, because they will not be able to bring it back to the country. And as a result, it will also antagonize a lot of the population in Russia that will not have access to either their money from outside of Russia, or will potentially turn against the Kremlin because of the ensuing inflation and the collapse of the Russian currency as a result of being barred from international transactions.
Well, some key Russian banks will be removed from SWIFT, the messaging system. So give us a clearer indication of exactly how severe an impact this will have on Russia itself.
Well, I mean, it's hard to tell as of today because it hasn't been used in the past apart from Iran. But as I was saying, for Iran, they actually lost overnight almost 30% of their revenues from exports. It's also a clear signal to the international market not to trade with Russian banks. And it's more importantly, as I was saying, in a situation of conflict where Putin needs to have the support from his population. He's using massive propaganda to get some support to his war in Ukraine. When you're going to see a lot of the, let's say, middle class facing higher inflation, when you're going to see a lot of the potential apparatchik and billionaires in Russia being cut away from their source of assets or source of revenue from outside of the country, they might actually turn against the Kremlin and ask for a change of policy. So it's both a very interesting and important tool in terms of the economic well-being of Russia and their foreign trade, and also a very strong impact, sanction and potential impact on the private sector and on the wealthy apparatchik that support the Putin regime as of today, because it would cut them away effectively from their resources and their houses or any kind of assets outside of Russia.
All right. Remi Piet joining us there from Miami. Thank you.